In my last video, I talked about learning TVPaint, which is a 2D animation program. And the first project I wanted to do was a recreation of the Wile E. Cat portion of the 1985 Thundercats cartoon intro, which you can see right here up on the screen. Now, in this case, you can see that it is 47 images in a 2-second clip, which basically means this is animated on ones. There are 24 drawings per second, which is pretty much like the best you're going to get. There's no point in me trying to make it 48 or 60 and then doing in-betweens. I'm not really I don't even know how I would do that. We're going to keep it 24 frames per second. But since this is already done that way, all I would really be doing is tracing. And, you know, as cool as the end result might look, it's not really going to teach me anything. I also thought about making this widescreen or super widescreen cinema scope 2.35 by 1. So it would be extra wide. I would have to figure out what goes in these black bars on the side. Again, I think the end result with improved like fancy coloring would look super, super good, but it's not going to teach me anything about animation. And it's a lot of work. Just for 2 seconds, I think my time would be better spent doing something else. So I have a couple of other ideas, but I want to find something that is animated on 2s or 3s where I can actually kind of go in and experiment with those 12 principles of animation: the squash and stretch, anticipation, follow through, all the good stuff that I don't have a list of it right now, but you guys are probably familiar if you're interested in being an animator at all. Those are all basic principles that you want to always keep in mind when you're doing an animation. And this has already been done. So again, there's no point in me doing this when it's already pretty great quality. Anyway, this is TVPaint 11.5 standard. And you can see this is 24 frames per second already. I just did File, Import, and I went to my folder. I just clicked on the first one. And because these are all named sequentially, it knows to import them as a sequence. And this is just screenshots. I mean, obviously you can tell with everything on the bottom here. I just, downloaded the trailer from YouTube. I brought it into DaVinci Resolve. I cut a 2-second portion that I wanted to use. And then I brought it into Windows Media Player in this case, not recommended, but VLC wasn't working the way I wanted it. And I just took a screenshot. Every time I saw a new drawing, I would take a screenshot. I put that into a document. And then in Photoshop, which I don't use like ever, except for very specific situations like this, I did export layers to images, and then I had to manually rename it. The point is, I wanted to show you this video just because this is a really great intro as it is. I mean, you're not going to get much better than that. I could clean it up and make it look my style, but this Thundercats intro is also very popular on YouTube. There's people who've done AI upscaling, 4K. The guy I showed you in my last video who did a whole redraw, recolor. He even updated the characters' costumes in the second half of it. So go check it out if you haven't. The link's in the description of my previous video. Very impressive stuff. Like, he didn't have to do that. And there's a guy who did like a CG, like a 3D version of this. Which is also very cool. There's everything that's kind of possible to be done has already been done. I could do something a little bit different, but I want to learn how to animate. And I do want to start with a project that I feel the quality was not as good as it could be. And yeah, I mean, I could improve this. I don't really see the point. So I wanted to do just a quick video, not too much editing involved, just to show you guys, this is TVPaint. And just really quickly, the thing that kind of, let's see if I drag this to the side, I do add empty instances. It's going to add blank panels for me to draw on. So, for example, whatever. And there's these two little squares. So the one on the top is related to the panel to the left, or the frame to the left. And this is going to extend or, change the how many frames this drawing is held for. So it's held for 2, it's held for 3. And then the one on the bottom is the one on the right, and that's just going to move the entire image. So you can see how this is moving, and it also affects the one before it. So for example, I could move it like this so that it's animated on 2s. And as simple as that was that I just did, my brain could not understand how that worked. And then I just wanted to also mention really quick, this is a Howard Wimshurst, does it say? Anyway, this is something I'll link it in the description of the video, but I really, really like this. So clean, sharp lines. And if I bring the size down to say 4, and where is black? Let's just say I use this one. I mean, I'm not going to do it like this. I just want to kind of show you that I really like this one. So that's just kind of like how something I could do. I'm going to get rid of that one. All right. Running a little bit too long, but so yeah, this is TVPaint. This is how I kind of got this animation scene set up originally, but I am not going to continue with it. I just wanted to give an update and kind of tell you what my plan is going forward. Right now, my main idea is Mobile Armor Tank Police. It's like I don't know, I love the theme song, so it might take some 3D modeling. Again, this might be too ambitious, but I just want to do like a 1 or 2 second clip and just kind of get comfortable with it. So I do find animation, traditional animation, to be super, super cool. And I want to do something with it. And it's going to take a little while for me to kind of figure things out and figure out what I want to do with it. But let me just show you a little bit of the intro. I'm just going to click forward to it. So I think it's really cool, but I'm going to wrap it up. I think I've already talked too long. So if you like what you're seeing, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more animation or you want to see me start to animate. Again, that's just a quick update on me not doing Thundercats because I think it's already been done too many times and I wouldn't really be bringing anything new to the table. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next time. Bye.